Hey, my adored viewers, I do love you all so much, and the comments are fantastic. Thank you for getting back to me about my mom. She was a gal. Okay, so you might be stuck with me for many years yet, you never know. 101. Okay, but today we're moving on, looking at the general media that's out there on a daily basis. Roger Stone keeps turning up and saying, I'm going to be the next one who's indicted. You watch, it'll be me. I'm going to be the next one. Kind of weird. You'd have to say that's weird behaviour, putting your hand up. Is he priming Donald? What's that about? You know, he's actually started a defence fund. So obviously he knows his head is on the chopping block, and I think he's flagging. I can't decide whether we should look at this, whether he's priming Trump to give him a pardon, or whether he's warning Trump, you know what, I'm going to sell you down the river, so get used to the idea. So a little look at Roger Stone and his motivation. So what's happening with Roger Stone? He's been around forever, not in a nice way. Okay. All right. These are those amazing French cards. All right, in the middle, Three of Pentacles. This is an interesting card. This is an artist painting a woman, okay? But if you look carefully, the image in the painting isn't quite the same as what he's looking at, as the woman on the bed. It's an unfinished work. It's a work in progress. He could still be actually deciding which way to jump. But regardless of what happens at this point, with this Three of Pentacles card, it involves other people, because the Three of Gardens is the Three of Pentacles, which is the card of group work and black money. All right, behind it, the Ten of Cups. Those were the good times. Everything was flowing. So these guys had a great lifestyle until the psychopath became president. They had a great time. But it's the end. Tens are the end of a cycle. So an end of the party. He gets the Fool. Now, when I do private readings for people, you'll know I give you a whole rave on the Fool, and it's not necessarily a foolish person or a foolish act. But here, you know what? It is. He was a fool to get into bed with Trump, and probably 3 underage girls. Who knows? But he did get into bed with him symbolically. It is a high wire act. It is ending. That is for sure. Okay. So next we have the Seven of Gardens, or the Seven of Pentacles. It's a card of wishfulness, of delusion, frankly. It's usually the card of delusion. So what was a great time? They threw it all away by thinking they could do it in a political sphere. None of them have political experience. None of them. Right? These are just money guys, money grabbing. They thought they could change all the rules and they would make even more money. But the rules are actually coming back to bite them on their sorry asses. And then, not the happiest of cards, the Seven of Swords. Again, looking backwards, looking at what might have been, what should have been, what could have been, and isn't. Okay? Not nice. So he is in deep shitstraza. So now I just want to quickly look at his motivation, and then I want to look at Don Jr. because I think things are getting a bit closer to the firstborn. Is he the firstborn or firstborn boy? Okay, we won't worry about it just yet. Excuse me. Roger Stone, what was your motivation for keeping coming out and saying, I'm next, it's me, it's me, look at me, look at me? Very weird motivation. Oh yes, whimsical, whimsical. Oh, yeah. Now he gets the Three of Gardens again. Oh, it's all over for Roger Stone. No wonder he's saying it's me, it's me. In the middle, this was his shooting star. This was the wishful thinking. Wishful thinking that it would be fabulous, or wishful thinking now that it would all go away. In any event, wishful thinking, not real life. What's happened to Roger Stone? Well, he's now the drowned man, the hanged man in other decks, the drowned man in this. And he knows it. He knows it. Then he has the work in progress. We're talking about his motivation. He's fishing. The drowned man is fishing. He's desperate. He wants reassurance. So, reassurance from Trump, or reassurance in the sense of just asking people for money. These guys have been using borrowed money, other people's money, OPM, for years and years and years. And these legal fees gobble up what they've got in the piggy bank in weeks. So that brings us to the Four of Gardens, the Four of Pentacles. It's another puppeteer card. He's trying, his motivation is trying to get sympathy, but also trying to keep it going. If he can keep it going and keep enough shade going on, every day he's out of jail is a coup for Roger Stone. He will presumably get bail. Unlike California, what's that about? Revoking bail. Anyway, he'll get bail and he'll be out for a while and he'll be puppeteering like a crazy man. But you know what? He can tap dance all he likes. See this puppet figure dancing over the lot, the death card. It's the long goodbye for Roger Stone. It's like he's stretching it out. He's stretching it out, but at the end of the day, he won't be able to avoid it all happening and crashing around his little evil ears. So, speaking of evil ears, we now go back. I read on Don Jr. quite recently, he of the face that you never get tired of slapping. But I think things are hotting up. I woke up this morning thinking about Don Jr. Oh, what an invasion of privacy that was. But I can only hope that it means things are getting hotter and things are getting closer. So I'm just going to go out a short time frame what's happening for Don Jr. So I'm going to do a 4-carder, not a 5-carder, and just see what's imminent for Don Jr. Don Jr. Don Jr. Oh, and that dreadful inflatable girlfriend he's got. Yeah. It was so right. Oh dear. Oh, the poor pet. Yeah, okay. He was the star, the rising star. Ivanka was the apple of his father's eye, but he was the next best thing because he had his name and he did everything he could to grovel, to reproduce the Trump empire in all its glory. And so he, who's not a very bright man, a man devoid, I think, of any skills whatsoever, managed to be a star in the limited world of that particular sort of B-grade jet set that was the Trump empire. Malheureusement, now he gets judgment. So this is Muller coming down and he's being judged, right? Let me just do a clarifier on the judgment because this could be important. Oh, yeah, okay. It's the circus imagery again, isn't it? It's more juggling. My feel is it's about lies. If you look at this card again, this judgment card, the strong intuitive feel is I'm getting, here's what I think, viewers. I think his first indictment, do you like that? There's going to be more, but I think his first indictment is going to be about lying to the FBI. I think it's about lies and deceit. We all know about the meeting with the Russians, and that will be woven into a much more complex sort of court case down the track. In and of itself, it's not illegal to have a meeting with Russians. It is illegal to lie about it. I think he's going to be done for lying to the FBI. Now here we have the Empress card, which in all my other readings has been Ivanka. Now, if you think back to Donald's reading, where I thought it was Ivanka coming out, she's growing up in a ferocious way. Rosie on Tarot Politics does a great impersonation of Ivanka. I won't attempt it here because I'm far too cynical and old to pull it off. But she's basically gone from being, she fluctuates between being the jet setter and the Jewish mother of three. No, she's going into Wolverine mode, full-blown tigress empress mode. She is weighing up everything, and you can be damn sure she's not going to be the last one on deck. Now, Donald Jr. also gets the King of Wands or the King of Swords. He's totally full of himself. He is, I think I can safely say, he's as thick as his father. I don't think they have 3 chromosomes to share related to their mental capacity. This is a dandy. This is a vacuous man. And I think he's too stupid to know what trouble he's in, or too arrogant to accept the trouble he's in. In any event, I think an indictment is imminent. I will stick my neck out on that for him. He gets the Stranger of Fire. Stranger of Fire. So in other words, the facade goes up in flames. Ooh. We live in interesting times, do we not, viewers? All right then, that's it for now. If you, I have to tell you, my Gmail has been playing up badly. They've introduced a new Gmail interface and it seemed all right for a few days. Now I find I've lost emails from people. I can't trace emails back very readily. Sorry, I thought it was someone at the door. So, if you've written to me for a reading and I haven't got back, I normally get back really promptly within a day or 2 max. If you haven't heard back, it's because somehow your email has been lost. Or if you get 3 emails from me saying the same thing, it's part of my email dilemma at the moment. So hang in there, and if you want a reading, it's on the front of every video, my email address, and I'll see you really soon. Bye. Ciao for now. Okay. Oh, having the mouse issue. The mouse has died. I really need some new equipment. There we go. Bye.